Man, I see Austin's already in there. Hey, Austin. Did you already go? Let's see. Oh, you got some Great Lakes coming. Yeah, going to see some Great Lakes. That's good. That's a fun team, a fun group of guys. Hopefully you're meeting some of those guys. Yeah, those are great dudes. Let's see. I'm just farting around with some new things here. Let's see. There we go. I got this new thing. Stream Deck. Oh, look at that. Some buttons. Also messing around with some other types of things here. Let's get this out of there. And even got some playing with the soundboard and stuff. So I'm going to do some testing as we're going along here. Some people might get a little bored with it, but I got to mess around with some stuff, learning some new things. Let's see. I need more light is one of the things I need. My gosh, I can't see a thing in here. Try these glasses. Let's see. Those are a little bit better. Let's see. See if this works. All right. Okay, cool. Well, let's get started. I wanted to talk about yesterday's game. One of the things I think I want to work on also just for me personally is I think I want to get a second camera going this way so that I'm actually looking at a camera the whole time. It's kind of weird how I do it, but I'm learning and trying to take this to another level. Had a really good chat with Gary Lee from Dodgers Nation, who actually gave me my start and gave this a start. We're actually going to be moving our servers off of Dodgers Nation stuff because they got a ton of stuff going on, all sorts of things in that organization. It's just not Dodgers Nation. They got all sorts of cool stuff going on. So I want to, we're just going to take over the full ownership of Dodgers 2080, which is great. We do this amicably, and Gary's been a great guy and a great friend, and so I appreciate him. I want to talk about, of course, what we saw yesterday with the Dodgers and Astros at home. Some blonde kid, Emmet Sheehan, out there dominating. How cool is that? Didn't give up a hit until the third inning. So he went 8 1/3 innings before he gave up anything. Just really, really cool. And so yesterday the rookies and Mookie Betts carried the team. Mookie leading off the game with a home run. He also had a sacrifice fly. James Outman, 3 for 4 yesterday. Really, really good to see. Obviously, we are all fans of James Outman over here. Let's try something else. Let's see, is that okay? Trying to see what I'm hearing. So James was 2 for 3, and then we also had Michael Busch with the game-leading RBI. Hit down third baseline. Just a really nice play, or nice hit. And he's also, he started a couple double plays. It was a couple of them. Yeah, he had 2. It was, Busch to Vargas to Freeman. And I'm going to, I know Miggy didn't do anything with the bat yesterday, Miguel Vargas, but the guy's playing some really nice second base. He's turning 2 really smoothly. I think I was talking with Trinidad last night during the game, and shout out to Trinidad. He's out at the Rancho game tonight and will be there also tomorrow. So go. He's out there. Go say hi to him. But Miggy looks really good. I think he looks better at second than he ever did at third. And I got a good glimpse of him in 2019. I just think he looks really good and really comfortable there. It may have impacted his defense or his offense a little bit. Now's the time for, Tim to make excuses for his guys. But what can you do? So it was a good game for that. And then, Michael Grove coming out of the bullpen. I know everyone was like, oh no, not that. It was different. When he threw. And this is something that doesn't surprise me. And, seeing Casey Porter's response this doesn't surprise us at all. what he was able to do, with his fastball and his different pitches. Let's see, does this have the pitches? Okay, it does. We'll take a look at some of this for Grove, because this may be the spot for him. To be a reliever. He starts out his first batter. 78 mile an hour curveball, then a 96 plus fastball, and then the next batter is 78 mile an hour curveball, and then almost 87 mile an hour slider. And that's how to get Pena. I'm going through this because I just don't remember stuff anymore. Hey, come on, where's it at? There we go. And then let's see what he did with Pena. The 2022 World Series MVP. So slider. So 4 sliders in a row, all between, looks like 85.9 and almost 88 miles an hour. Then he threw the curveball, and then came out with that 4-seamer, kind of right down the middle, but Pena was not expecting it, and it called strike. So 97. So that's pretty darn cool. And then we see in the 8th inning, Grover went and got the guy on a slider. He walked Maldonado. Kind of is what it is. What is he? Fastball, slider, fastball. A lot of sliders. He's really trusting that. He threw with Jeremy Pena. We saw that he was throwing a lot of sliders. Let's see, and then Altuve, everyone's favorite. Got him to roll into a double play with a 87 mile an hour slider, and then a curveball almost 77.6. So really good stuff there. Tamale, yes, McGee does look better and better at second base. Defensive metrics might not reflect it. Yeah, but same stats are negative for Freeman as well, and eyeball tests tell a different story for both. And it's also grading on a curve, right? You go, well, left, if he was playing third base, how would those stats be? I don't know. And are they better off with Muncy, Busch, or Taylor at third than Miggy at third? And I'm going to say they're probably better off with those guys there. I think Miggy at second base is a really good spot for him, and he's going to grow into it, and he's going to hit, and those metrics will come up. I haven't even taken a look at the metrics yet. Usually I have by now, by this time of the year. I just haven't. I'll probably do it another, because I know that they're going to be a little sloppy right now. And with first base, I think first base always gets really bad metrics. Even when Bellinger was really good at first, it seemed like he always had, always negative. And I think they got some work to do on that. I think the metrics, in some way, I really like the defensive metrics, the idea of it, but I think some of it's still a little subjective, and they're still working on that. I think they're only going to get better, though. So let's see. And then Michael Busch. Let's see. So looking for some highlights, maybe. There's game recap. No, we're not going to play that, or else I'll get a strike against me. Like I said, I'm messing around with some things. I just want to get better at this. Like I said, I'm playing with the soundboard. So, I got the classic, that one. And then if you've watched South Park or other things, you got that one. A few others. But yeah, really encouraging game for the Rooks. And the lineup today, my understanding, and I've been busy today. I just wanted to do this today because I'm going to be going to Rancho tomorrow, so I will not have time tomorrow to do much. I will be live, though, from Rancho, but that'll be, with Julio out there. So Peralta's not in the lineup. If anyone has the info about that, I'll probably take a quick look at Twitter to see why he's not in there. But, well, he's been playing well, isn't he? I mean, it's kind of, both Casey and I were kind of whining a little bit when they signed him. I understand that. Why we did, but at the same time, he brings some leadership that that I think was lacking. Well, look at that, the Jonas Brothers. So I really don't care. But my younger son probably does. I didn't see anything about why Peralta is not in the lineup. Maybe he's just getting a rest. I'd say wait till left-handers, but I don't see anything. Okay, so that's just kind of the is what it is type stuff. Let's go to, real quick, I want to look at Gavin Stone yesterday. I know that he had a rough one, but kind of rough. Landon Knack's going today. Oh, man, what time's that game at? That starts at 5:05. I might have to do a little split screen action with that. I wanted to, oh, gosh, this is brutal how they do this. Let's take a quick look at yesterday's game. Gavin started, and he ended up getting knocked around, but he ended up getting knocked around mostly in the last 2 innings. I see, some people, saying, hey, Gavin should shut it down, all that stuff, and,
Seriously?
And there's other, types. Everyone's an expert, including us. We all want the best for him. Yeah, okay, maybe. Yeah, I didn't say anything about Peralta, so Timothy says, just trying to give Hayward at-bats. Yeah, and you know what? Hey, good. We want to see these guys get at-bats. If everyone has at-bats and everyone's ready to go, we're going to have a better outcome. Come on. I'm just trying to click on it there. All right, so from yesterday. So Vegas got all their runs in the 5th and 6th off Stone. So we have Stone. Where's he at? Where's Gavin? 6 hits in 6 innings, 5 earnies, two walks. That doesn't bother me. 2 dongs. Those dongs both happen in the 5th and 6th. I know I'm trying to polish a turd a little bit here. But this guy's taking a lot of, people are starting to throw a lot of shade his way, and I think it's actually just kind of dumb. He doesn't need that. He's a young guy, but let's take a look at what he did yesterday. Oh, come on. Whoops. Sorry about that. So let's go all plays. I know it's in the in the first. Okay, blah, 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 game. Okay, so first inning, nice inning, clean. Second inning, old friend Cody Thomas. Hey, there you go. But see, look at this. We got, 2 innings, 6 batters. This is a good thing. Okay, so he gives up a double, strikeout, flyout. Great. 1 hit in 3 innings. 4th inning, gets a single, okay? Then gets a double play, and then old friend gets, so that's 2 hits in 4 innings, gives up nothing, no walks. All right, now we go to the bad stuff. 5th inning, we see this, okay? So we got a guy called out on strikes. Looks like they had a challenge. Oh, very cool. Interesting. Then they get a walk, then a home run. Okay, boom, there's 2. Strikeout, single, pop out. All right, so rough, but still it would have been 2, but then the next inning, a walk, double, ground out, homer. I mean, there it is. So Drew Avens, by the way, he hit a home run. He's 10th. That's really cool. So what can you do, right? I think the guy's got, he's had his confidence shattered a little bit. Talking with some people yesterday, not on the Dodgers or anything like that, but just people that, kind of just chatting it about and just wondering, he really only had 1 or 2 good starts before he got called up. He was called up as an emergency, and it was, I guess it was probably a little early. And, our optimism as prospect huggers and all that, we want to see these guys succeed, but yeah. See, I agree with this. Tamale's like, with Stone, not too concerned with stats, but mostly concerned with how his fastball command is progressing. Right. And I think that getting shoved into the major leagues a little quick because of all the injuries, it was purely injuries. You know, so we saw Stone last year was awesome. And we saw in spring training he was awesome. But then, who knows what happened? It just, things happen to pitchers and they get into some ruts or something like that. These guys got to figure it out. And it's not, they'll work with Stone to do that. And we'll see what happens. I am confident that he's going to come back. Maybe this year he doesn't come back to the majors. And I'm totally good with that. Totally good with that. Hopefully he's not needed. Now, if all of a sudden he earns it back and all that, that's great. And I think yesterday was actually, I look at it as a kind of a positive. His pitch count, I don't know let's see how many pitches he did throw. I'm guessing there was a lot thrown in those last 2 innings. Come on. All right, box score. Where is our guy there? Stone, 88 pitches. So, just he's not the biggest of guys. And so not something, just I don't want them to burn the kid out. And like I said, young kid or young guy. Yeah, got younger than all my sons. Young guy, but also really good attitude, really good person. And there's a lot of talent there. And this guy 2 years ago was in low A. And all of a sudden he was in the majors this year. How cool is that for him? And for us as fans, despite, his, not having the success that he wanted or we wanted. And so hopefully the Dodgers can fill in enough with health. Julio pitching tomorrow. If anyone has any good questions that they want me to ask Julio, hit me up. You can hit me up in the chat, or just, go to my at Tim Rogers 2080 account and hit me up with that. If you have a question that you want me to ask Julio tomorrow, hopefully we get a shot to do that. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully some folks are out there, and I think what's game time? Game time's coming up soon for our Dodgers, and they're playing those bad guys again. But there's only a couple of them left. Bregman and Altuve. I'm glad that they're getting booed. Their apologies were hollow, and Manfred, of course, poking at it again. And it's, for some of us, I live down in San Diego. I had plans to go up to a parade on that. I think it was going to be Friday the 3rd. Had it all set up. I didn't have any money down, but I was going to ride the train up, get off at Union Station, hang out at the parade on that day. And then to see what happened. And I spent a lot of money on tickets for those things. Took a lot of different people and all, just enjoying that experience. But it was obviously tainted by what happened. But hey, we move on. Let's get one in 2023. Like the rest of you, I believe in these guys. I really like these young guys. I was talking to Doug McCain yesterday and just telling him how much that, it's been rough, but I still really enjoy this team. So, and I just think it reminds me of the 1973 Dodgers in some ways with so much youth. And that was a really good team. They had to go against the Reds. Dodgers, I think, will still probably win the division this year, I'm guessing. Educated guess. And they're going to be good. And if not this year, we got next year. Walker Buehler back next year. Hopefully Urias is back, and hopefully Shohei Ohtani is on our team. And hopefully, of course, Kershaw's back. More than anything this year, I'm going to go wherever it is if Kershaw gets that 3,000th strikeout time. So I will be there. I blew that last year with Albert in the 700 home runs. I had a shot to be there. I just didn't do it. Okay. So that's it for now. Not too much detail about the minors. I just want to talk about our big guys, the guys that have done well, did well yesterday, and they are big part of our future going forward. So, I know y'all probably you probably already like, subscribe, all those good things. I appreciate it. If you could pass on the news or just pass on, about this site, trying to step it up, like I said. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate you guys coming out and spread the word. Appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon. Go Dodgers.